Greetings, America. Today is the first day of spring, so needless to say, good evening, America. I'm Brian Gartland, and this is all the news you need to know, nerds. Cool. The Republican Party released its budget proposal for America's future today, which is highlighted by massive cutbacks in Medicaid and Medicare while lowering tax rates. You know, just like Jesus would have done. The GOP says the budget will put the U.S. on track to be debt-free by 2040, adding the only reason this plan didn't work under the George W. Bush administration is that we were fighting two wars while it was going on. Then added, What? What'd you say, Iran? What? You think we won't step to you? 'Cause we will. We will come there in a second, just like that. Then annoying Marcus was told to keep it down, and if he brought up the Clinton surplus one more time, he would be invaded too. Popular men's magazine GQ, or GQ, revealed today the Secret Service names Rick Santorum and Mitt Romney have chosen recently. Romney has chosen Javelin, many believe because he's tall and thin and has been thrown around by strong-willed competitors for many months and years now, and Santorum has chosen Petrus, an allusion to the Bible, which is Latin for burning homosexuals and women who speak up too much at the stake. The Secret Service says that it is no threat to security to reveal code names. The President and First Lady are Renegade and Renaissance, and Vice President Joe Biden is nicknamed, or codenamed, Celtic, for his favorite Daniel Stern, Dan Aykroyd, Damon Wayans comedy. Colin Quinn wrote it. Mitt Romney is again facing fact-based flack this week after accusing the Obama administration of trying to ban Thomas Edison's light bulb on Monday. The Energy Independence and Security Act of 2007 was signed by, fans of linear time will know, George W. Bush during his administration, with bipartisan support from both houses. The 5-year-old law does not ban incandescent bulbs that Edison perfected, not invented, but rather requires them to be more efficient than the current versions, which produce around 10% of their energy into light, the rest making heat. Romney then drove the crowd into a frenzy as he cried, President Obama probably thinks Ford should ban the Model T in the way it's being made, but if I had it my way, Ford would be as cold and dead as the rest of Detroit. No handouts, he repeated, as an aide took out his speech card, blew into it, and then jammed it back into the back of his neck, pressing the reset button over and over again until he worked again. The State Department announced today that they will be joining an effort to find Amelia Earhart's plane. We totally spaced on it for about 75 years, they said in a statement. The person responsible has been posthumously dismissed, and work will begin next week on our search for the Lindbergh baby, at which point a biplane could be heard overhead, and Ron Paul leaned his head out of the side, shouting, You'll never find my Lindbergh baby gold! Mad Men returned to the airwaves Sunday after a nearly 2-year hiatus. The popular AMC show focuses on the advertisement agencies and lie-telling of the mid-20th century in America, and sales are expected to spike in unfiltered cigarettes, brown liquor, and ham for people to have sex with. That's ham with 2 M's. And finally tonight, like I said before, today is the first day of spring, which means all around the world bears are waking from their long winter slumbers. Except for this lazy prick. Get up. Wake up! Wake up! Wake up! And finally tonight, a 400-pound gorilla escaped from the Buffalo Zoo earlier this week, immediately bought a Sabres jersey, a Bills hat, and blended seamlessly into the population. He's now running for alderman. And finally here on the 5-Minute News Hour, I'd like to take a moment, but I can't, because that's not how time works. For all of me here, I'd like to thank you for tuning in. Have a good night, and a great night.